Today's Cowboys Mailbag is made possible by Manscaped. The leaders in men's grooming are upgrading the game again. The new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra is out. Get 20% off and free shipping by using promo code COWBOYS over at manscaped.com. All right, let's break down some super thanks that came in. AF Guy 79. Get a ball to Tolbert on 4th and 8 instead of going for a 46-yard field goal with your money kicker and 3 timeouts left was dumb. Then get the ball back, get the game winner from 11 as time expires. So I actually have no complaints about Dallas going forward on 4th down. Your kicker's been great. I didn't think they were going to get the football back. And frankly, they did a good job. I get that. But your defense had kind of maxed out a little bit. In hindsight, if you know they were going to get it back, sure, you would have kicked it away. But I think the best chance of winning there was to go for it. Now, your mistake was, and this in the end was a miss by Dak, shouldn't go to Tolbert. The play is designed. There was Nate Tice, who's smarter than me, the Athletic Football Show, and I'll surmise what he said. I think he knows it well. He knows it better than I do. The play is designed for Lamb. Lamb is doubled. So Dak's go, okay, O-line's bad, got to get it out. Go to my X single coverage. So you go from Lamb right over to Tolbert. You actually don't ever get to Ferguson in that progression. But Ferguson's wide open. And that stings because he's there. And it's I think one of those where you kind of have to override the scheme or design and go to the matchup. And that's Ferguson, who's a better player right now than trying to go to Tolbert. And that's, in the moment, it's very tough for your quarterback. It is a mistake. It's probably one of the 5 or 6 he made all game. Stings pretty badly. I'm actually not mad about Mike not kicking the field goal there. I'd have been pissed if they kicked the field goal because you needed to get the ball back still. Either way, you needed the ball back. So you should go for it when you have the ball. So grade Mike McCarthy against the Eagles. I think there are still some things to be mad about with Mike overall. There's just a lot of, why are you being so cautious there? A, B, C, D, or F, go vote in the comments right now. Xavier Worthy Burner, this is a long one. 4th down, second to last drive. Ferguson gets open for some reason, reads to Tolbert. Yeah, so kind of just mentioned that there. It's matchup versus scheme. You know, you needed to go to Ferguson. You would think the progression's full across. It's actually not. It's to get to the X receiver quickly because right tackle's been bad all game. But when Dak set up the game, there were a couple plays he left on the field. That was one of them. Absolutely was one of them. Also, I don't know if Dak was the fake spike or if Mike was in his ear, but what are we doing there? Cut, steal, or bench him. I don't care. The counter can't be getting worked like that all night. You can't. He needs more help. I actually didn't mind the fake spike play. Decent shot. Try to catch him napping, but at that point, you're trying to pull off a miracle. Like it's kind of like the last 2 games against the Niners. Like the final play is ugly, the game's over. You need a miracle. You can get weird with it. It's fine. I will say I thought Tyron played well, and most of the O-line did. I wonder why Mike didn't put a tight end to help steal Pollard, though I agree. You needed a chip there. You probably have to do that more frequently. Also from Xavier Worthy's burner, this was a previous one, by the way, but we will always give shout-outs here to super thanks that come in because we appreciate you guys. He says he's going to feel better moving forward. They just step up, get everyone run through a wall. No, Mike's not the best at that. I get all that there. I mentioned this because, we always give shout-outs to super thanks as they come in here. And I'm just curious if you guys still feel better after the loss. All right, one more from Bohanna94. Tom, my guy, as always, love the show. So with the games we have left to play, what do you see our win-loss record being? Also, F Chugs. I'm looking at an 11-win season. Win some manageable games, split some of your playoff contender caliber opponents you'll play down the stretch. I think that's reasonable. What do you guys think? Predict that Cowboys record for me in the comments section. It's the pinned comments on today's show. So if the ad comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. Sam says more passes / checkdowns to Pollard to get him going. I don't know if that's the route I want to go. I get trying to get him going, but against the Giants, sure, because you should beat them anyway. But I don't want to just feed Pollard to feed Pollard. I'd rather feed Lamb. in Ferguson right now. Chris B. This loss hurts more because they teased us and feels like we are always on the losing side of idiotic ways to lose a game. Every year it feels like it. I think most teams have at least one game like that. But yeah, it stung. That was a more frustrating loss, a more painful loss, I suppose. Lone Wolf, unrelated. Where does Herbert rank at you for QB currently? I think he's top 3. He's not for me. He's good. Like, Herbert's really good. Don't get me wrong. He's a very talented quarterback, but for all the criticisms we give Dak of, can't beat good teams, can't beat good defenses, win losses, playoffs, whatever. Isn't that Herbert more than anyone? Definitely top 10, definitely franchise guy, worth paying, better physical skill set, but he's not top 3. In some order for me, it is still Mahomes 1. I go Burrow 2, Allen 3. Burrow's fully back, by the way. Dwayne Jackson, as far as the ground game has been non-existent. Is it scheme, O-line skill, or O-line skill versus scheme? It's a bit of everything. Your O-line's not doing a good enough job blocking. They've been bad. There's no way around it. They have not lived up to the expectations there. The backs will occasionally miss a hole. Pollard missing maybe a half step of juice, but I don't think that's really a root issue there. I don't like that tight zone. I'm going to keep calling it scheme for the Cowboys. Single biggest it's not the easy solution, block better. If the O-line blocks better, the ground game will improve overnight. Much easier said than done. Now, today's show was made possible by Manscaped. Are you ready to spice up your Thanksgiving? As you dive head first into mountains of mashed potatoes and cranberry sauce, if you like that. How about the unsung hero of the holiday season, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra? Go cold turkey on your old razor and take care of your own turkey leg. Get it? Get it? With the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, it's waterproof and improved in every area over the initial Lawnmower 4.0 last year. Now it's the 5.0 Ultra. It's got 2 different heads. Trimmer blade takes care of your business, and the foil blade gives you an irresistible, sleek finish. Get 20% off and free shipping with code COWBOYS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with code COWBOYS at manscaped.com. Be thankful this holiday season for the best gift of all from Manscaped. Links in the comments and the description of today's show. Marky Hernandez. How are the Cowboys' offense when it's the last-minute clutch drive? Not good, including Dak. What happens before doesn't matter. I appreciate the super chat, Mark, and we're in the vent window, so you're good. But what happens before does matter, right? That's the only reason why you're in it. They weren't good enough. Make no mistake, they were not good enough. But you still move the ball 80 yards to get into position to win the game. Now, you have to finish off the drive, right? You got to convert in the red zone. You can't have the tight end be tackled an inch shy because the PI happened on the play, and that's why he didn't get in the end zone. You got to finish off those drives there. You do. Don't get me wrong. But you got down there. We wouldn't even be having the conversation if they didn't move the football. The offense and Dak played great in that game. At least the passing offense played great in that game, minus Terence Steele. And that's why it's frustrating, because you were one play away. One play away. Needs to be better, don't get me wrong. But I'm also not going to call it bad either. Rashard Lee, what's a positive for yesterday's game? Dak played great. It was awesome. Carried the team. So did Lamb. Lamb was out of his mind. Ferguson played great. I thought Tyler Smith played really well. Your offense right now is kind of Dak to Lamb, Dak to Ferguson, and Dak kind of spread it around a bit more. Those are your positives on offense. Defensively, thought Sam Williams flashed. Probably give him some more run. I thought Micah played very well. And you were one bounce away from getting the win. Alex Mack, would you rather have Kellen Moore or Mike McCarthy calling the plays? Let me be nice to Mike, because I've been plenty mean to Mike. I think the changes to this offense that they've made the past 3 games have been positive ones. It's a much better offense overall. They've gotten away from things that weren't working through the air and gotten to things that are. So I'll give Mike credit there. Now fix the ground game, and we can have some more success. Alan Scott, would Fournette help the ground game? No. This is the same. Trade for Derrick Henry. Henry wasn't really available, guys. You can give the ball to Dowdle more, give the ball to Luepke more, Maybe that leads to some better short yardage stuff. But if the holes aren't there, the running back's not going to work, which is why you don't pay backs. Name a free agent with the Bills. Practice squad, you could sign if you wanted to. I'm going to make note of that. You could sign for the practice squad for the Bills, but he is on the Bills practice squad. Not playing right now. Not ready. Name a free agent who you guys want to add. Sound off for me in the comment section right now. Joseph Ian Torres. Terence Steele needs more one-on-ones in practice with Micah Parsons. You know, something to get up to speed. You can try it. Sure. Look, he gets a lot of one-on-ones against Micah. And actually, you know what? I don't even know if that's a good thing. Like, Micah might just be too good for one-on-ones. Like, it might be like in basketball, you know, you're the 6-foot guard, and now you got to go guard Shaq. Like, okay, it's not actually going to make you any better. He's just too good. That's kind of my concern against Micah. You got to figure out something there. I think the solution is he needs more help, more chips in pass protection. Zaire Brown should have been traded the deadline for a wide receiver, O-line, and back. Back would have helped you. Who are we going to get? Like, I would have gone for Ezra Cleveland. In a heartbeat, I would have done that. I could have plugged him in at left guard and tried someone right tackle, tried someone there. I would have done that deal in a heartbeat. But the running backs aren't going to work unless your O-line's better. And the receivers who were moved didn't move the needle either. DPJ, I'd say give Tolbert more run. And again, your passing game, when the O-line holds up, is doing pretty well right now. Now, if you enjoy our Dallas Cowboys mailbags, then sub right now. Free Cowboys videos every single day, multiple times per day, right here on the channel. Hit that sub button right now. Old School Doug, why don't they go to Smartest to kick tires on Luepke on Oil Downs? He's a beast. I wouldn't call him a beast. He's a UDFA. But he's got the bigger guy size to be a power back. I wouldn't mind more red zone stuff for him. I'm down to try it. My suspicion is they see him in practice and know this isn't it either. That's what practice is for, after all. But I would like to give him some more run in the red zone in particular. Moxie's Mix. Hey, why don't they use Asim Richards at right tackle just for a game and see the result? I think practice is where you start with that and see how it goes. I will say, in the reps we've seen from Asim Richards on the left side, there have been some red flags. The power is simply not there. I think he's a developmental piece who needs more time. Like, I don't think he's there yet. By the way, all of his snaps at UNC, I had to go check my notes, they were on the left side. So asking a total position flip is probably not what you want. But practice, sure, try it out. From Fake Jurgensen, is Jake Ferguson breaking out? Yes, he is. He's been awesome this year. I think he is your second best playmaker at this stage. He's been awesome. He's been a baller, but you need to get more of those. You know, you need one more piece, and ideally it's the ground game that can step up for you. Who has been the best surprise for the Cowboys offense or the Cowboys overall this year? Positive surprises only. Maybe it's Fergie. Sound off in the comments section. And finally, Chris B. Sick of paying our guy off of torn ACLs. Gallup and Steele, right? It's not great. It's frustrating. Hopefully Steele bounces back down the stretch / maybe more likely next year.